No!
On September 20th of 2020, a father decides to record his two sons during a playful activity. Both his kids are engaged in a playful wrestling match, with each one trying their best to beat the other. It's a tied match, as it looks like neither one can win the game. Well, that is, until one of them gets distracted. It's unclear as to what he's seeing, but his full attention is given. In fact, he's so distracted that his opponent takes this opportunity to beat him. Although capturing his loss on camera, something else was captured that neither of the kid's parents could explain. While looking at the video he took, the father sees this.
Yeah, fuck him up. Whoop him. Good job. I ain't see it.
As the father sees that his son is fixated on something, he points the camera to where he is looking, but he doesn't see what it is that's so captivating. Whether he missed it or it simply was not visible, the camera had caught it. In the closet, a face is captured, but like something out of a nightmare, it doesn't move and stays completely still while seemingly staring at the camera.
That's scary as hell.
Whatever this is just stays in this corner, but when the father pans the camera to the same spot after turning away momentarily, it's no longer there. Although taken in 2020, there hasn't been any further info on this clip, yet still, no info is needed to make this footage any creepier. While there has yet to be any updates, viewers continue to speculate as to what exactly was inside this wardrobe. Now this next video comes from a man who, while being alone at home, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while being in his living room scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Paranoia was getting the best of him, as he thought, so he tried his best not to think much of it. But just when he started to ease up, he sees it. A figure standing at his window. He immediately takes out his phone to record it on the off chance that no one would believe him. Now we don't see the figure on camera, but something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
Okay, look, I'm really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard I'm freaking out.
What's poppin'? New tour dates just got in. Oh boy.
I am tripping. Okay. There's something in this house with me.
Now I'm getting scared. The ghosts need to turn up and do them dishes.
There's something in here.
Where?
I'm telling you.
Well, what's good then? You better check the rest of that crib.
No.
You got it.
What initially comes off as just a video of someone being paranoid is in fact footage of something completely different. This is made obvious by the sudden movement of kitchen items, but even before that, the man's overwhelming sense of unease makes it clear that something strange is going on. Whatever it might be that's happening, the man hopes to get more of it on camera, and even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured. On the night of October 4th of 2024, a young couple watches a scary movie that's already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he imagined she would react, completely scared. It's for this reason that he films this video. It would make for a funny clip, but little does he know, this exact moment would be anything but funny. Now, viewers agree that it's already creepy enough that they live in a house filled with clown dolls and other horror-themed items, but what was captured beats any of those things. As they watch this movie, this is caught.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Damien!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
It's not.
Look down and pity.
You killed your mother.
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
What was meant to be a funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into something they would see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall moves. Unaware of what just happened, she continues watching the film while the boyfriend remains speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive. While some think that the film had something to do with this, the couple believes that something else was responsible. As it turns out, they live across a cemetery that's quite literally down the street from them. The following is the girlfriend's footage. Take a look.
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did.
So then, according to viewers, it's no wonder why the doll had come alive. It only makes sense that watching a scary movie near a cemetery would lead to this. But as always, you be the judge on whether or not this was paranormal. Just what exactly had occurred that night? A man from Poland is walking through a secluded forest when he finds an abandoned house.
You take a
However,
walk?
there's something about this place that doesn't seem right. Oddly, for some reason, the owners of this house had left most of their stuff behind. It's as if they had left in a hurry. Not sure as to why there were still things inside, the man walks around with caution, thinking that someone might still be there. But as he checks out the place, things take a terrifying turn. Watch.
You're gonna fuck around and get a show on hoarders, bro. Something coming out of that floor. Tom Hanks. What's that? Hey, push him? You better run. How you do
Out
that?
of nowhere, the house comes alive. Things move on their own, and a musical box begins to play by itself. Although we don't know the property owners' names, their pictures can be found throughout the house. But whoever they were, they must have left the place at once for obvious reasons. It's unknown where this house is located, but given what happened in this video, there's no need for an address. Whether actually haunted or not, the setting of this place is creepy alone. But of course, let me know your thoughts on this one. In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes, so I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All three friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud, and then
So you heard glass shatter?
yeah.
Now this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Okay, it's fine.
There's somebody
Okay.
there, they can't grab.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
But shizzle, there's no one down there.
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught. Eerily, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. As always, let me know what you think down below.
Good Lord. Good Lord indeed.
At around 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, a teenage girl named Mildred Neva wakes up to find her dog snuggled up on her blanket. Rarely does her dog ever do this. For once, her dog has finally chosen to nestle up in bed with her and her sister, who both share the same bed. Although initially caught off guard, she proceeds to grab her phone to record this moment. But as she records, something happens that leaves her extremely terrified. After looking closely at the footage, she saw it. This is what she caught. According to viewers, it now makes sense as to why her dog had suddenly decided to snuggle up in bed. Either someone or something was in the room. The only other person inside was Mildred's sister, who was lying in bed beside her. But whoever, or whatever this might have been, is completely unknown to Mildred. They just seem to appear out of nowhere, before vanishing in less than a few seconds. This definitely spooked Mildred, but it's the zoomed in screenshot of this clip that keeps her up at night. As many viewers have noted, something about this image makes them feel immensely uneased. Just who or what was this?
Like where?
On August 27th of 2024, a store manager watches footage of something that happened earlier while sounding pretty nervous. He immediately ran to his computer to pull up the video and save it, just in case no one believes him. Something happened as he was unpacking boxes, and he knows that he caught it on camera. In fact, many things happen in this footage, but it's what happens towards the end of the video that terrifies him greatly. Ever since then, he's been watching his back, hoping that it doesn't happen again. The following is the store manager's footage. Watch.
Single night. Just putting things away from the box. All right, now watch. I want you guys to focus on this area right here. Okay? Hold on, let me speed this up a bit.
They haven't got the first clue on how to use it.
All right, watch.
If you have the doctrine right and you stow it on a shelf in your closet and do not pull that doctrine out.
Boom, you see that?
What good does that
I'm gonna get back here for you guys to give you a better view. Look at that. And I'm just like tripping, like, what? Okay, but pay attention to this area right here.
I can grant that they
Watch.
they could teach justification correctly. But so what? It's not what I asked you.
Is that you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me. See that? Come out. I'm not afraid of you.
Famous last words.
Is that you? That threw down the box earlier? Come on out.
Man, I'd be scared. I couldn't do that job.
You don't scare me. Come on out, pussy. Always trying to mess with me. Oh!
What happened?
Oh, shit.
What happened?
No. Hell no. Hell no. Let me see. Hold on. Where am I? I'm here. Where am I though? What's it? Look, there I am, right there. Look, you see that? You see that? Look, you see that?
Ooh.
You see that? Nah.
Sure ain't that soft.
Nah. Hell no.
As if the store manager wasn't already spooked, this happens. Recorded by the camera pointing at the side entrance of the store is this. The manager's hair lifting on its own, or better put, getting tugged by something unseen. It's the sudden yank on his hair that sends him running in a panic frenzy, making him think that someone was messing with him. But upon watching the security footage of this incident, he sees that no one was behind him. If no one was there, then whose forceful pull did he feel? While some viewers believe that this might have been the ghost he was calling out, others...
I like the part where it looks like I'm about to go to sleep. Damn, I'm going straight through this hole.
Don't know what to think. To the manager, however, he knows exactly what this was and believes it's the same entity that's been messing with his store. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else happened to explain this incident? Let me know what you think down below. At around 3 in the morning, a truck driver is heading northbound on the I-57 when suddenly he begins to panic. Something had just appeared in his field of vision, and whatever it was, it made him feel terribly disturbed. The person driving is known as Ken McGill, and throughout all his road trips and delivering goods, nothing as unsettling as this has ever occurred. Not sure what he saw, he pulls to the side of the road and reviews the footage captured by his dash cam. Looking at the video, he was glad to have pulled over far away from what he'd seen. This is what he caught.
You can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And at the
He was glad to have pulled over far away from what he known as Ken McGill, and throughout all his road trips and delivering goods, nothing as unsettling as this has ever occurred.
Oh, I
Not
bet.
sure what he saw, he pulls to the side of the road and reviews the footage captured by his dash cam. Looking at the video, he was glad to have pulled over far away from what he'd seen. This is what he caught.
Go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the wire of Chuck, and she...
Out of nowhere, a person dressed in white appears close by. They almost seem to come out of nowhere before leaving out of sight. It happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked. Ken is no doubt thankful.
She wears the wire of Chuck, and she...
Out of nowhere, a person dressed in white appears close by. They almost seem to come out of nowhere before leaving out of sight. It happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked. Ken is no doubt thankful that he caught this, but he's also completely terrified. And for good reason. Only a day later after posting this video, an accident had occurred at this exact spot. Reports indicate that those involved in the accident saw a lady dressed in white in the middle of the road, causing them to swerve their car to avoid hitting her. However, when interstate police looked at security footage that caught the event, they only saw the car swerving and crashing, but not the lady they claimed to have seen. It appears that they swerved for no apparent reason. While those in the accident swear that they saw a woman, Ken believes that something supernatural had appeared. Whether ghost or not, this whole incident continues to baffle him.
Oh, wow.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted. It isn't known if the rumors are true, but apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her, but little did she know, this was a bad idea. Watch.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm gonna go inside. I'm scared.
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again. It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of instinct, she had backed away upon seeing what looks like a face staring at Shanae from a distance. Its disembodied head seemingly stays in place without moving an inch. Or at least, it seems like that, because apparently, viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known about this incident or what occurred afterwards, but until there's an update, this incident remains a mystery. In this next video, two friends are exploring an abandoned paper mill with extreme caution. Aside from the fact that the old mill has potential hazards all around, there's another reason why both men are treading carefully. Rumor has it, the old paper mill is haunted. Now both friends are known as Kenneth and Justin, and they've set out to explore a place where residents have either seen or heard unexplainable things. One resident recounts a time when he and his friends saw something pretty creepy.
Yeah, most definitely. The paper mill's haunted as shit, because I went there the one night, me and my buddies. We all went over there, and we were drinking a little bit, but yeah, my buddy caught it on camera that like something ran behind us.
No kidding.
On Snapchat, like he caught it on camera and everything.
Dude, I'm gonna be down there.
Now there's a lot more stories from others who live near the mill, but the reason Kenneth and Justin are visiting the place is not because it's haunted, but rather to see what's left of it. This is a hobby of theirs, and the old paper mill in Austin, Pennsylvania is on their list of places to explore.
Oh
but
boy.
Little did they know that something terrifying would happen while being there. Both friends are exploring the old mill when they find a dark space beneath the building. They head down and capture this.
Oh no.
Hold on, I want to get that lower, closer down here.
There's a bone on the beaver dam there. Good.
Holy shit.
See it right there?
What is it?
A bone.
Bone. I don't see it. Oh, it is. What the fuck? Holy smokes.
Oh, whatever that was, it wasn't good.
Hello?
Yep, get the f out of there. Whoa! Yep, no more of that.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Not going back.
All of a sudden, a disembodied voice is heard from the darkness. Both men, upon hearing this, run away in a frenzied manner, as it seems that someone or something had responded. It almost sounds as though a child had responded to them. But assuming this was an actual kid, the question arises, what's a child doing in a dark cellar of a building that's been abandoned for years? Now nothing strange happens afterward, but throughout the trip, you can for sure tell that they were left disturbed. Just who, or even what, had been there? A disembodied voice is heard from the darkness. Both men, upon hearing this, run away in a frenzied manner, as it seems that someone or something had responded.
Oh
It
boy.
almost sounds as though a child had responded to them. But assuming this was an actual kid, the question arises, what's a child doing in a dark cellar of a building that's been abandoned for years?
Pretty much.
Now nothing strange happens afterward, but throughout the trip, you can for sure tell that they were left disturbed. Just who, or even what, had been there? They have no idea, and they don't plan on ever coming back to find out.
Oh boy, no.
In this next video, a child is getting ready to go to school when something very strange happens. It was on a Monday at around 7 a.m. that this happened. He was packing his lunch for school at a time when no one else was awake. It was just him, alone downstairs in the kitchen. This is where the mother claims to have heard her son screaming out of his lungs in the most gut-wrenching manner. The video captures this, but there's also something else that's caught that no one in the family could explain. This is their footage. A voice with perfect clarity is heard on camera. The mother's son claims that it came from the kitchen, yet no one had been downstairs during this time. The whole space was empty apart from her son being there, but as it seems, he wasn't alone. Now this whole incident gets even creepier when listening to the story provided by the mother. According to her, this is what happened after her son came bolting into the bedroom upstairs.
He said that he heard a voice coming from the cabinets that said to him, "How did you find me?" When he dropped his noodles, he ran upstairs, came busting in my room, telling me to get mine because somebody was in the house. We started hearing footsteps. I mean, big, heavy feet coming up the steps.
As she states, the sound of footsteps going up the staircase was heard just moments after her son came running into the room. Everyone else had been inside the room, so she had no clue as to who was on the staircase. Either someone was actually there, or, as many believe, something beyond comprehension had paid them a visit. Whatever the case might be, her son's guttural scream will stand out as the most horrifying part about this incident.
That's wild.
In this next video, two friends are chatting inside a car when they immediately go silent upon noticing something strange in a building nearby. Now, the first half of this footage doesn't really show anything peculiar. All that's seen is someone who, for some reason, is walking back and forth in the privacy of their own home. Although spying on someone who they don't know is already strange enough, it's the following detail that both friends find very strange. Whoever this is pacing in a way that they've never seen before. They don't seem to be walking, as they mention. Watching closely, they continue to record, when suddenly, they see this.
You better get out of there before
sight. Whoever, or whatever this might be, appears to be moving at a speed beyond human capacity. While there has yet to be an update as they plan to reach out to the supposed person who lives there, both friends remain unsure as to who, or even what, was caught on camera.
Oh boy.
Now the following video was submitted to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. They further mention they took this video in 2017 with an old phone, which might explain why the footage isn't of the highest quality. But HD or not, the video is still pretty disturbing. It was during a video call with someone that they caught this. They state that the person they were talking to wanted to see the mess inside their godmother's house, as apparently it was pretty messy. But unbeknownst to them, it wouldn't just be the mess inside this house that scares them, but rather something else. This is what was caught.
Santa Claus! Chris Kringle?
She's a straight hoarder. You should get this when I get home. Like, watch. She's got problems. Can you see this yet?
Huh?
You can't see this yet, can you?
Oh, I think so.
Hold on. She's got, I don't know. She's got a lot of money. She's just, like, she's really cheap and she keeps everything. This is her house.
Dang.
No, I can't. It says that it's interrupted.
Like, she keeps everything. She's really well off, too, but...
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
Hold on. She's got a lot of money. She's just, like, she's really cheap and she keeps everything. This is her house.
Damn.
Like something out of a horror movie, a pale-like face is seen floating in pitch darkness
like
before
a clown
disappearing.
face.
It appears for only a few seconds, during which the face can be seen moving. It's easy to miss the first time, but watching this again, it looks as if its head is turning towards the camera. It seemingly stares directly at the person recording, as if letting them know that they're watching. What was captured? The man who took this writes that the face shares a faint resemblance to his godmother's ex-husband, who passed away in this house. He passed in 2001, but ever since then, strange things have happened. While some believe that this may have been his spirit, others believe that something else was captured. Regardless, whatever had been there has yet to be known. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
That's creepy.
In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
This stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really... That's freaky stuff right there, man.
Oh!
Yep, that's what you call it. Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door again. Yeah, I don't like that. Ooh, that's creepy. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Oh crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
I can only imagine.
On the night of March 5th of 2024, a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep. Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop her from playing with her toys, remains awake while keeping herself engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
Oh.
Can I play with you? Hey, do you want to play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. So why don't you play with me? Yeah. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, yum, dong, dong.
Oh! Oh!
Let's go, let's go.
It's no wonder that the mother has kept her daughter away from this room. From a toy lighting up on its own and strangely playing the same song the child hums, to seeing her getting dragged under the bed in a seamless motion, the family is extremely concerned for the safety of their children. They believe that something had lured her using a toy. Although it isn't certain if the mother had asked what her daughter had seen, she's made sure to lock the room after seeing this. But only a few days later, she does this.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
Come on. Thug life. Thug life. Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
As if checking under the bed wasn't already scary enough, she captures this, a creepy looking doll hidden below the mattress. She continues to record when suddenly the doll begins to move. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but after looking again, its head can be seen shifting ever so slightly. It's as if it knows it's being seen. Immensely terrified, the mother bolts out of the room in a panic frenzy. Naturally, she's kept the room locked ever since then. While it isn't known if anything else had occurred outside of the room, the mother continues to post updates giving her thoughts on the whole situation. But currently, the question on the parents' mind remains unanswered. Just what exactly had dragged their child under the bed?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, yo, that's about all I can take. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. The moral of this video is never check up under either your or someone else's bed. It's usually not good news. It's usually not good news. Twisms.